Hello everyone. Thank you, Hodi, for the nice presentation. I think I will build up on that because the school nutrition program is just one example of the community programs. And since today my talk will be about community and public health nutrition programs with some focus on Dubai. Why Dubai? Because I live there, and because when you think about community nutrition programs, you would think about developing countries, you would think about South Africa or India, so it's really nice to take a look about what's going on in like a high-income country such as Dubai. My presentation will be like in two parts. First part will talk about the, as I said, the public health crisis, and then we'll go to the example. So we see here that hunger and malnutrition are unacceptable in a world that has both resources and knowledge to end this catastrophe. These were like the opening sentences in the World Declaration in the International Conference in Nutrition back in Rome in 1992 between the FAO and the WHO, because they noticed that we have a lot of resources to feed everyone, but yet there are millions of people that are still suffering from chronic hunger. We have around 160 million children under 5 that are chronically malnourished. Still, we have 2 billion of people affected by the nutrient deficiencies. And back then, when we talk nutrient deficiencies, we're talking about vitamin A deficiency that can cause blindness in children. We're talking about iodine deficiency that can cause stunted growth in children. And we're talking about iron deficiency, which can cause anemia and even more serious problems. And all these can have negative effects on the society and the human health, which would reduce the human production, which would reduce the healthy life, which would reduce the quality of life we live. During the 20th century, there have been some changes, like a lot of changes, demographic changes, modernization, westernization, which lead changes in the lifestyle that we live. The people started to consume more fat, more salt, more sugar, less exercise, and this will lead to increase of the chronic diseases such as diabetes, cancer, hypertension, cardiovascular diseases. Also, they have a lot of epidemics, which is the prevalence of non-communicable diseases such as HIV, AIDS, hepatitis B. There have been increased infant mortality, behavior-related problems such as adolescent pregnancy, tobacco smoking, alcohol abuse, and increased poverty. So all these public health crises, they led to the birth of public health nutrition. They wanted to do something. If we take a look here about the top causes of death in the world, according to the World Health Organization, in 2015, number 1 cause of death is heart diseases, ischemic heart diseases, followed by stroke. And then the 3rd, 4th, 5th related more to the lungs diseases. If we compare it to the USA, also number 1 still is ischemic heart diseases, followed by stroke again, and then 3rd cause would be Alzheimer's disease. Actually, there have been several reports about the leading cause of death in the USA, depending on the income group. So I chose this one, the high income group, in purpose, just for the purpose of comparing to what's going on in Dubai, because they chose also a high income group in Dubai. So let's come to just take a quick look, what's public health nutrition? Public health nutrition is a practice that focuses on the society and the community as a whole in order to ensure a safe, affordable food for everyone, in order to reduce hunger, in order to increase the quality of life through several practices such as assessment, with some, of course, federal agencies that you know, the main USA agency, the USDA, the US Department of Agriculture, along with others such as CDC, Department of Human Health and Sciences, and the IOM. So public health nutrition would include community nutrition, which is a set of practice that focuses on the community itself. And what do we define as a community? Community is a group of people that live together in the same geographical area and share same culture, same values, same everything. So let's keep that definition of community in our minds for later now. So focusing now about community nutrition programs. Community nutrition programs would include like nutrition education for kids, nutrition and health promotion, food programs, local policy analysis such as the legislation on food labeling in the foods, preventative programs which can be separated into primary, secondary, tertiary programs, supplementation such as water fluoridation to prevent dental decay. And in order to produce a successful community nutrition programs, everyone should contribute in that. Educational institutes, government, non-government, even individuals themselves, everyone should be a part of the community, such as what Huri said now. She's an individual, she wanted to initiate this small-scale nutrition, school nutrition program. So what is going on in the United Arab Emirates as a community nutrition? Just to take a quick look, UAE is a rapidly developing country with a multinational population. Multinational means they come from different nationalities, different ethics, different culture, different beliefs. So it was really a challenging thing even to develop a public health practice. So that's why we defined a community, you know. So we said community, they share the similar values and similar culture. But here, if you go to a restaurant in Dubai, you will find a minimum of 10 nationalities sitting around you in the same place, you know. So it's very interesting. And we have around 9 million in the United Arab Emirates. And after analyzing what are the leading causes of death, again, number one is cardiovascular diseases, followed by the injuries here. When we compare to the statistics in the globe and the USA, we find that they are followed by stroke or cancer. Here we find injuries. I don't know if anyone has an idea why injury would be the leading cause, second leading cause of death in the United Arab Emirates. That might be one of the causes, but one of the two major causes is the car accidents. Because they drive very fast on the highways, they have a lot of car accidents. And the second thing is the falling from the balconies. They have, these sky-tall buildings, and the old ones, we're not having good balconies. So every now and then you hear like a child fall from the 10 level. Someone falls from the 15th floor, and they die. So that's why injuries are a second leading cause of death. And then after analyzing the lifestyle of the population, they found out that adult risk factors, they have a lot of alcohol drinking, a lot of tobacco smoking, high blood pressure, and obesity. So all these contributed, why we're talking this, because all these contributed that to more than 50% of death to be attributed to the non-communicable diseases, such as the chronic diseases we talked about, diabetes, cancer, hypertension. So starting from this, they said, okay, let's do something. So in order to lead a healthy lifestyle, the first program was developed by the Dubai Health Authority, which is the government. They launched like a reward program in order to encourage people to follow a healthy lifestyle. So this program will be linked to the mandatory health insurance system. And then their health behavior will be measured through a certain apps with some fitness trackers, they are linked to participating outlet. For example, if they go to the gym, there will be record in the gym with their name, and they will be able to follow them. And then they will collect some points, and these points can be redeemed into awards. These awards can include free gym membership, healthy meal vouchers. It can include, special health services. So anything just to encourage the population to start a healthy lifestyle. So that was an interesting initiative by the Dubai Health Authority. The second one is also a great initiative by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Very recent, last month only, he declared the food bank initiative, because every year he gives a name for the year. So this year was given as a year of giving. Last year, it was year of reading, for example. So this year, it's a year of giving. So starting from this, he wanted to do this food bank in order to reduce food waste and hunger. Because they found out that the food waste and loss is around 250 kilogram per person and over $60 billion per year. So they partnered with the FAO, which was very happy with this decision, and they wanted to support him. So they are supporting the UAE with this food bank, and the goal is to fight hunger and to make Dubai zero food waste, to make it #1 in the Middle East, zero food waste, and probably in the whole region, as usual. So you will find that D0W, which means Dubai zero waste or zero food waste. So how the food bank operates, just for those who doesn't know maybe, just in simple way, they first will collect the food from participating outlets, such as restaurants, hotels, farms, any extra food, fresh and canned food. And the Dubai municipality will provide a safe storage for this food. And later on, they will distribute it, along with the volunteers, along with the workers, to inside and outside UAE to people in need. The third one is also a school nutrition program as well, which is part of the Dubai Cares. Dubai Cares is a charitable organization that focuses a lot on the improvement of the school education for children. And the unique thing here is that Dubai Cares does not only work for Dubai, it works with other partners such as World Food Program and others in the worldwide, in India and South Africa and everywhere, just to improve the school education for children. And they have a lot of programs. One of them is the school nutrition program, or feeding programs and deworming. Because they believe that if you provide nutritious meal to school children, you will increase their access to education and learning. You will decrease the stress or economic stress of their parents, and finally, you will improve the health and nutrition of those children. And just let's remember that small acts, when multiplied by millions of people, can transform the world. Thank you.